Well, I just had my new AT&T U-Verse services installed today, and I am extremely thrilled with the results. The picture quality is superb. As you can see, they did a killer job of installing it, which I am surprised because when I had Cox cable before, they basically told me they didn't do anything that AT&T did. Meaning they didn't fish walls, they didn't run cable inside, and AT&T actually did that all for no extra cost. So here is the HD picture. Here is the guide, which I think is a lot better than Cox cables as well. And one thing I also noticed was how fast the channel changes. So when you change the channel, it's basically instantaneous, which is crazy. It's like every single channel, picture quality is great. And basically what they did for me also is so I wouldn't have to have my DVR sit because I have my TV hanging on the wall. They actually I have a closet behind where my TV is to the inside the closet for me. Fished, might be kind of hard to see because it's dark in there. Basically, fish the cables through the wall to the back side of my TV, which is probably also hard to see because it's dark. But then they gave me a RF remote control that basically allows me to be able to change the channels with the DVR inside this closet. And then you come out here and they put my internet modem in my shelf for me. It's great. They did a great job on that. It's a nice little sleek modem also, built-in wireless, so I don't have to have a separate modem along with a separate wireless device like I had to with Cox. And then they fished me a new jack, which you probably can't see because it's dark behind my set there, but they fished me a new Cat 5 jack through my attic down my wall, which I'm also surprised. And what also surprises me is they actually didn't use any cable at all. Everything is ran off of Cat 5. That's one of the perks with AT&T is if you don't need to use the cable, I guess you don't have to use the cable. Everything with AT&T is off Cat 5. So once again, a brief rundown. My DVR is in it behind my television. They fished Cat 5. Oh, and what they did also is because I was running my computer, basically using my TV on the other side of the wall as a monitor for my desktop computer, they gave me an Ethernet switch, hardwired my desktop computer, and using that same connection through the switch and then back into the DVR. And then that's feeding my desktop here. Actually, no, this one's wireless. And TV here. So now my Blu-ray DVD players are feeding off of Cat 5. They're wired into the internet, so I can use Netflix. Both my TVs are wired into Cat 5, so I can use the widgets such as Netflix. They basically hooked me up. So I have my whole home networked through AT&T, and I have their 24 meg internet speed, which is also amazingly fast, which I was not expecting with AT&T, but then again, I am surprised. So I do recommend anybody who is considering getting AT&T to go ahead and go through with it. The installation took about 3 hours for them to do all this, but it was worth every minute because they did a great job. So anybody thinking about getting AT&T, go ahead and do it. It's a great service so far from what I can see.